Hey everybody, what's up to all my original gangsters? These are my original people that's been here. I'm gonna wait a little while till everybody kind of folds in and stuff, but everybody comes on in and says hello. How is everyone doing? I hope everybody is doing well out here. Hey Miss Berna and Miss Tonya from Florida, Pittsburgh, Miss Shirley. How's everybody doing? I tried to give y'all enough time to know that I was gonna be on live today, so we can talk about a few these dramas, especially Gloria, the Gloria song. That has been interesting. I needed to sit down and talk to my OGs about this particular drama and wonder if y'all are watching this like I'm watching this, because this is very interesting, and I think this is something we need to discuss. What's up, Is that supposed to be Alabanza? What's up? How you doing? See, all my 322 subscribers, y'all are considered my OGs. Okay, y'all the original gangsters that's been on my channel watching Chinese dramas with me. And I am so happy to have all you guys. 322 subscribers. I'm getting up there, y'all. Don't nobody know me. It's a small little community of us. I look, it's been hot everywhere. Here in Chicago, it's kind of cool, and it's getting that thing in the air where fall is almost about to come. That weirdness that happens right around. You usually see it happen around the middle of August, but it's been pretty cloudy and stuff here. But it's been okay. It's been actually relatively quiet here in Chicago. Well, it's quiet in my neighborhood. I really don't come outside very much. And on my block, since I think me and my neighbors got a few things straight, because sometimes you got to do your own policing in your own neighborhoods, and the folks that have Ray Ray and Pookie and them doing shit, and then you have to have a slight little conversation with some mamas to tell them that if Ray Ray and Pookie and them keep coming in front of my house and standing in front of my house, I'm gonna shoot Ray Ray and Pookie and them. Okay. So after we had that little small conversation, people understood where I was coming from. Because I don't play that. I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff is not for me. So I'm starting my own, and a lot of the neighbors around my house have basically all agreed. You know what? We want to have a nice neighborhood. We want to be able to every once in a while, come out on our porches and have a good time. And these young people that want to just stand in the street and act a fool, that's no longer tolerable on this block, and they need to go somewhere else. Oh, girl, I ain't anybody worried about no Trump, Miss Shirley. Girl, look, Chicago is Gotham. Do you understand? Chicago is Gotham. They what they're trying to do, and because I work inside the area of law, I understand a lot better than most. When people say, "Oh, they're going to bring these people out," what they're trying to do is really catch up in the narcotics area, the situation of drugs and the different um, people that are on the south and west sides that are moving these drugs and these different weapons and stuff like that. And then the sad part about it is, you get on the news, you hear on the news that, oh, we made 3 arrests for 3 little guns. This city has so many guns, it's not even funny, that are not legal. Like for me, I'm a legal firearm person. I have 3 guns. You understand? But that's for the protection of my house. So if you bring your ass up in here, you're going to catch some high lead. It's just that simple. There's women in this house. I got to be able to do something. Now, do I walk around with a gun on my chest or something like that? No, I'm not into that. But actually, in a couple of weeks, I will be taking my conceal and carry classes, because you got some people around here that are trying to, they see nice looking women and they try to do the sex trafficking stuff. And that's something I've always been worried about, since I have a beautiful daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then people tend to look at you because you don't look like the average Black person that they normally see in certain neighborhoods, and they feel like they can probably walk up to you and rob you and stuff like that. So for me, it's one of those things. Most of the time, I don't get bothered because I have this. Y'all see me smile and be nice on here. You normally meet me. It's this look, and I'm gonna tell you about this look because I got a Karen story for y'all that happened this week. Okay, so y'all sit back, grab a cigarette or something because this is gonna be interesting. So I went to Home Depot and I was picking up some what was I picking up? I was picking up some rubber mulch for the backyard. This Karen wants to wants to put her fucking hands all in my basket. First of all, we stand in line. You're supposed to be 6 feet. Everybody know that in America. 6 feet when you go shopping. This heifer walks up, puts her hands all in that. Where did you get this? And do you have a receipt for this? I said, don't you see me in line? And why are you this close to me first? Well, I need to know what I'm like. Do you work here? No, I don't, but I saw you getting this and this. And I'm like, I am in line to pay for whatever is in this basket. Number one, I need you to back up. Number two, I need you to mind your damn business. Now, her husband was with her, and he was like, why are you bothering this lady? And I said, that's like, I think you need to get your girl, okay? Because this is not Facebook. Her ass will be laying on her face, standing here talking to me. I mean, I'm like, what's wrong with her? Why is she? Look how she's talking to me. First of all, you should have came over here. I'm in the line minding my business. And you are inside my basket touching shit. I didn't understand that. And what made her have the authority to feel like that was okay and she wasn't going to get a response? I'm like, do you work here? And I asked the girl that was up above watching this whole thing, you know, the girl ringing up stuff. Does she work here? And she's like, no. I was like, okay. Karen needs her meds. I said, because she gonna fuck around and get well messing with me. Okay? I don't need to bring out no camera and tape this. Okay? It's just crazy. Crazy people. I don't know what's wrong with folks. I think they jumping out their body. I really feel like they just feel like they can just speak to people any kind of way. And because I look like a pretty quiet, you know, little lady that is minding her own business, I think people took it. She took it as that I was a soft target and found out I was a hard target and her ass was going to hit the ground harder than she thought if she kept talking to me. I just don't understand that. Like, you just go in somebody's basket and start being the Home Depot police. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? And then the kicker was, I walk out to the car, and she's still talking shit because, you know, she just ringed out behind me. And I said, let me get onto my car. Lo and behold, this heifer is not maybe about a car over from me. She saw what kind of car I got into. How the fuck can she afford that? I said, let me get in my car. Let me get in my car and go. Her husband walked over me and said, ma'am, I am very sorry about this. And da-da-da-da-da. And you know, me being me. Oh, I'm a catty bitch. And I had my face done up and everything, looking cute as could be in my little black mask. I said, you know what? You kind of handsome. You know that? When you get ready to dump that bitch, holla at me. Here's my card, baby. That bitch was almost lost her damn mind. She almost lost her damn mind. What the fuck? Hurry, get in the car. He over there cheesing like a motherfucker. But my auntie said, she said, Pat, you ain't shit. I said, you know I'm not. You know I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to. I said, up they got my car and blew him a kiss. He's sitting there grinning from ear to ear. And my aunt gonna yell at the car, once you go back, you ain't gonna go back, girl. I'm telling you, it was hilarious. But we made a bad situation out of a good situation. But there are a lot of people taking a lot of liberties. These girls are losing their mind. You know, but and I made her lose her mind because I know her ass was about Turned. She was about turned when I stood up there and said, when you get ready to dump that bitch, you can call me, honey. Here's my card. Yes, I am. Yeah, that was evil. Yes, that was evil, but I had to do it, honey. It's the Maleficent in me. I don't know. So, but yeah, Chicago is honestly, that's what they doing. They trying to find these kids that these, well, I call them kids because they do stupid shit. That have these guns illegally, automatic weapons, because they doing crazy stuff like shoot people at fucking funerals and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, the person that was into this shit was already dead. Now you gonna sit up here and add somebody else to the list? It's always been crazy, Ray Pookie shit going on here in Chicago. So once you hear, you kind of get used to it, and then you just have motherfuckers that lose their damn mind. I'm gonna be honest with you. In the suburbs, they don't put this on the news here in Illinois, but in the suburbs, it's way worse because you got people beating the hell out their wives right now. You got people that are depressed because they are listening to the news and getting completely gone crazy. They are being driven crazy because they don't know if unemployment is going to kick back in or what's going to happen, if they're going to lose their homes, and they killing their whole goddamn family. I have seen it. I have seen it. I have worked in downtown Downers Grove, and I watch people get a hotel, wait till the 8 o'clock express train comes, and walk right in front of it. Walk right in front of it because they lost a job or wife left them or all kind of crazy shit. So in the suburbs, they don't talk about those kind of things, but those things happen. And in the city, a city is like any other city. You're going to have people that do crazy shit and these young kids with nothing to fucking do. A lot of these parents that are not being parents. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of everything. So here in Gotham, hell, we got it. We got a one commander just killed himself. Now they saying that he just got a promotion. Who kills themselves that just got a promotion? In the Chicago police. No, he ran into something. He saw something he shouldn't have saw, or he said something to the wrong motherfucker. They offed his ass. Just like they say, oh, after the Olympics here in Chicago, another one. There was a guy that was in charge of getting the Olympics here, and it didn't get here. It went over to Tokyo or Japan or someplace overseas. And he ended up, this is what the news said. We found such and such and such and such. He seems as though he shot himself in the head, then drove to the lake, and then threw himself over and drowned. They actually said this shit on the news. How do you shoot yourself in the head, drive yourself to the lake, and throw yourself into the lake and drown? I just, that's what they do. That's the kind of shit we hear on our news here. Okay? No, what happened was he didn't get that. He promised a lot of people money, promised them that they would make so much money if the Olympics got here, and that Chicago was a shoe-in for the Olympics, and Chicago did not win the Olympics. And they said, bruh, where's our money? And bruh didn't have that money, and bruh got whacked. That's the end of the story. But they actually put that shit on the news that he shot himself, then drove himself to the lake, and threw himself over. Yeah, he would have won the best actor award. I would like to see that shit happen personally. I've never even seen that shit in the movies. Okay, but that's Chicago for you. So, like I said, I don't worry about Chicago. I've lived here most of my life. I've seen a little bit of everything, and to be honest with you, there's our mayor is actually quite smart because what she did was you got a lot of Antifa here more than Black Lives Matter. Okay. And they're trying to get the anarchists that are causing trouble like they are up in Portland. But what she did was she headed the situation off. She got rid of all of the statues that was going to cause some issues. So now all of these so-called agents that are coming here either have to show why they're here or they're going to come here and have nothing to do because they're coming here under the guise of that they're trying to protect federal property. And we all know what the fuck they're trying to do. They're trying to lock some damn people up. So that's Chicago's news. On to other stories. How is everybody doing where you are? Anybody got any crazy stuff? What's up, Tracy? What's up, Lorraine? Oh, man. We got some really, really good people here. Like I said, all of y'all are my original gangsters. Y'all here been here from the beginning. So if this channel ever blows up, you all know you always have a place in my heart because you all were here when I was nobody. So in other news, hi, Miss Light Angle. Yeah, I was checking out that recommendation that you gave with the one with the guy from A Thousand Year Love. Thank you very much for that. Thank you so much for coming by, Miss Light Angle. I do appreciate it. I really do. You all don't know how much I appreciate every last one of you guys when I could do these lives, because for me, it's like having friends over to the house. Y'all all in my kitchen where all the deepest conversations happen in my life with friends. So, oh, you watching it without subs? Okay. You know what? Anytime I get some of my favorite actors, I'll watch them without subs too until somebody, kind of, uploads them with the English stuff on there. Because for me, okay, now I heard something go skidding past out the front window. I'm like, I'm waiting for the boost to make sure that ain't my car that's getting fucked up outside. Um, but I wait for the subs too because I can watch long enough to kind of get the gist of what's going on and who's going to be villains and stuff like that. If it's something that's really, really, really good, and he is one of my favorite actors because he's so cute. But the whole reason of this live is the Song of Glory. How many people have been watching this? That's the question I have for you guys. How many people watching this? I need to put on my glasses. I need to put on my read glasses for this one. Okay. So we got a lot of people that's here. I got to put on the read glasses, honey. Y'all. The Song of Glory got so much shit going on up in it, honey, that I am talking to my TV on a regular basis per episode. So we're gonna talk about the first. I'd say let's do about the first 20 episodes because I'm not gonna give it all away. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm watching too. I'm not gonna give too many spoilers away, Light Angle, okay? Because you got this shit is too much. First and foremost, you got your characters here, Mr. I think it's like Liu Yin or whatever the hell his name is, his pushed in face ass. I cannot stand him. Okay? He made it where you can't stand him from the first episode. I want to know what the fuck is his real problem. Okay? Why does he have this much animosity towards this particular emperor? I'm just. And then the grand consort who's supposed to be his mama. Woo! First I was all for her, and I was like, okay, mom, be there for your kids and all that. And then come to find out this bitch is tainted too. All right. Now our heroine in this, I love how smart she is. First of all, I'm gonna have to say this on the general part of this entire drama. It is moving very well. Okay, so if you have not watched it, this particular drama moves at a steady pace. It does not drown out anything. So I'm loving every part of that. Okay, but like I said, the cinematography is excellent. The girls are beautiful. The plots are there. And I mean, it's plot after plot after plot, plot after plot after plot. I was like, God damn. It's one of those things like, what? That's how you feel watching this. Yes, the father. Yes, the father. Now, what I haven't figured out is who's the dude that's in the hood. I need to figure that out because for where I left off at yesterday was the whole family's in jail, and they were gonna kill the whole entire general's, the heroine's family. The I think it's the Zen family or whatever their name is. It's gonna kill their whole family. And the girl was saying, "I'm not your daughter," but then come to find out, she actually is the daughter of the general. So that kind of blew. Yes, and that evil ass sister. Oh, I've never had a character that I wanted to reach through a television and choke the shit out of. I swear, every time our girl grabbed that bitch up, I was like, whoop her ass, please. Slap her around a few times. Just do it for me. Just do it for me. And honey, yes, the girl smacks around. She smacks that bitch around. You as the viewer are like, hit her ass one more time. Just hit her, choke her up one more time. I mean, you get a little bit of gratification every time they choke that bitch. Oh, Michelle, you at 32, so you done beat me. Yes, that little sister looks bizarre as hell. Knows what it is, and she is that's a crazy bitch, and that's the reason why she looks like that. Okay, that's why she looks like that, because she don't get it. No one is here for her in this drama. Nobody. Don't nobody love you. They say, who loves you, baby? Nobody. Oh, y'all don't get further than me, because a couple of them, I said, let me slow down. Let me slow down. Oh, you don't went all the way to 42, crying at 41. Don't tell me no more, Tanya. If you cried at 41, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, because I know I'm going to be on 41 crying too. Yeah, you know what? I'm trying not to watch Without the Subs. I'm trying to give Viki.com enough time to get that shit up there, because I have to see everything that's going on so I know who's saying what and how. But the one character I'm waiting to get his ass whooped, and I'm gonna be honest with you, is Lu Yin's his little side, his little second hand man, or his little right hand man. You know what I'm talking about. Song of Glory, Sebastian. Song of Glory. You know what I'm talking about. His Lu Yin's right hand man that wears the green. I want somebody to whoop his ass so bad. Well, just stomp him. Yes, the bodyguard, Lorraine. Woo! I mean, his face and how he just keeps on doing shit. Mm. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for him to get his. And the Emperor, I was happy that the Emperor is not stupid when it comes down to this girl. I love their relationship. I must say, they are a good fit for each other. I'm glad that she's seeing that the man that she wanted to to kill, she finally saw he hid that so far away from her that, and she got to know him in another way. To me, once he revealed himself, that yeah, I'm the goddamn Emperor. Okay, that you've been trying, that you want to kill, and she came clean with him about who she is. And I was like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. So can't nobody come in between y'all. Yes, I loved it when she kicked his ass too, a few times. But see, she got to kick Lu Yin's ass as well. She got to, I don't know what strength she got to get, or either her friend that works inside the pharmacy needs to whoop his ass, because she can't seem to beat him. My question is that what is Lu Yin's problem? If the emperor is no longer, if the king is no longer there, that seat is going to go to the younger brother, if I'm correct, right, y'all? So he's nothing but a fucking cousin, and that's the other thing. This is all about family. All these motherfuckers are related. This is not an outsider trying to get in. They are all related. Lu Yin is a cousin. The little prince is the little brother. You got mama in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, all these off-brand ass cousins are getting on my nerves. And then the girl, the little sister that's an evil bitch, I knew the queen was gonna take her up underneath her wing. I knew that. They too much alike. They too much alike, y'all. They're too much alike. Nepotism. I'm like, first of all, y'all got money already. And did you all see the other dynamic with the people that the prince and the king want to make people who are not rich be a part of the government? And did you see how the rich ones sat up there and wanted to box out them and like and tell them like who you talking to and get real funky with them? You know, on some Karen type shit. I was sitting up here like that. This shit reminds me of what is happening right now in our country. It really does. It's the rich against the poor. Okay, the poor don't have nothing to say. We screw you over, and on top of that, we don't even want you to be inside the area of power to make decisions about what the fuck happens to you. And when shit happens in the country, they say fuck you. That's what's happening right now. I sat back, I was like, damn. And that's happening in China right now. Quiet as kept. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting up here like, this is, you know, the variations is literally like a reflection of what's happening today. Except I think now that more people are at home, they're able to see it right, you know, like right off. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The commoner, did you see that shit? Lorraine, oh, when he wants to marry the other girl, and the other girl is loyal like a motherfucker. Hey, that's a sister-in-law to have, baby. I'm all the way with her. And when the family's going through it, that bitch is standing strong. I was like, yes, that's a sister-in-law you need to have. Not no flaky bitch like, oh shit, y'all having problems, let me go. You know, it's a lot of people like that. That as soon as your family goes through some shit, they MIA, they out the door. Honey, I had it happen to me when my mama was sick. People talk about, oh, I'm 100% your corner, I'll be there, and then as soon as shit hit the fan, these people are gone. That girl in this shows somebody that's like, hey, I love your brother. Whatever's going on, I'm a part of the family. I'm here. I'm standing here. That's a real goddamn woman. That's somebody that needs to be a sister-in-law. It wouldn't be nothing. I would, as a mom, I would say, you know what? Your baby done showed herself that she loves my son and willing to stand with my family through hard shit. She is welcome in my family. Fuck what you talking about. Yes, they have, Miss Shirley. It has come full circle. It really has. I haven't come to the light angle. I haven't come to the full circle part of the turning point of the drama yet. Right now, I'm at the part where the Shin family is all getting ready to get killed, and we all know that it ain't gonna be that way because this got 30 so far. I think it's like they at episode 38 on Vicky, so I was at like 29 going in that direction when I stopped, and I said I wanted to see what you all was seeing because, honey, I ain't never talked so much to myself on a drama as much as this because the characters are just too much. They are way too much. Now I'm seeing that the sister is trying to help the king, and because you all know in the beginning she was in love with him and thought she was gonna marry him, and that shit blew up in her face. So I know that once he wakes up and ain't giving her no type of play, all hell gonna break loose. She gonna be back to her normal shit. Yes, I agree, Lorraine. It is good to see a drama with a nice balance of crazy motherfuckers and insane insane motherfuckers. Because I hate it when it's just too much evil is winning too much. Because it makes you as the viewer get very frustrated at watching certain things. Um, Especially now, because I'm gonna be completely honest with you, don't nobody need to see evil winning. Because right now in our real lives, we seeing evil winning right now. People playing with a lot of people's fucking lives right now in the real life. All right. A lot of people's way of living is getting turned upside down because you got some rich motherfuckers somewhere who fill their pockets with PPP money and they good. We talking about millions, and people who actually have businesses can't even touch that money and they losing every fucking thing they got. And then you got regular people who got unemployment that ain't got unemployment no more, and that was the only thing holding them up, and they playing with that shit now. So and we seeing this in real life. Much less see some shit on TV that's got your ass just, should I just go kill myself, y'all? You know what I'm saying? So I am happy that this drama does have a good balance, and that we're on the seesaw of good winning and then bad getting their leg up and building and then getting smacked back down, and good is up there for a minute, because that's life. It really is. But I'm just sad at the fact of, I'm looking at the different dynamics in this, and it's so much parallel to what's happening now. It's actually scary because, like I said, they are showing the prejudices that people have towards people who don't have as much as others, and how that classism works. That's still alive today. Yeah, I like him too, Jingling. I didn't know that his real name is that, Miss Shirley. First the Queen, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm loving the fact that they finally talked, because I was getting really tired of the misfires between them two. When he finally sat down and talked to his little brother and said, "Hey, I'm trying so you don't have to. I'm trying to keep you out this shit, so you don't have to be bothered with what's going on in a court. I want you to stay out of it." Jingling, it's Shay crazy. It's Shirley crazy. There's no such thing as doing a show. It's just like a kangaroo court. You're right. You're right. Exactly. There isn't any such thing as justice. And it kind of bothers me because you see so many people getting away with evil on a regular basis. And it's like, damn. Y'all crazy. Y'all ain't got no sense. But yeah, I was really happy when the two brothers came together and talked. That was like the scene of all scenes, because at that point, we ain't got to worry about them two misfiring no more. Thank you. Then when our heroine girl and the king had their conversation after he was stabbed, and she let him know, hey, I'm not really these people. I came here to kill you because of dot 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 dot. We know they on the same page. Now I need to know what the fuck is going on with moms. How you turn on your own motherfucking son for a fucking cousin? For your aunties, for your sister's kids. How? Did y'all see how she was gonna drop that man's medicine? That shit that they took forever to go find? Did y'all see that? She's gonna drop his medicine, let his ass die like a motherfucker. Now that's your son. Because she's trying to that ambition is one thing, but ambition to what level though? To how far are you gonna go with one? I mean, you rich, you got money, you eating, because it looked like a lot of motherfuckers is not eating in that country, and you got nice clothes, nice crib, money is galore. You don't do shit but sit on your ass all day. I mean, really? Yeah, yeah, I agree. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you trying to kill your own kids? And then this dude that you are aligning yourself with, he ain't got no alliance to no damn body. What? Kill their own children all the time. Yeah, I oh, Hagen J. Yes, that is true. She is like the woman that was in Dreaming Back to Quinn Dynasty. Yep. Trying to get her son crowned. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't even understand her logic in this. And that I need to understand that story. What is her issue with this particular king now? Okay? And do you all see the setup between the princess consort and what's gonna happen now? Her and the other girl are cool. They cool right now. Her and the heroine are cool right now. Cause you know, like you a big sister and all this other shit. Yeah, we gotta share the same eggplant, but we cool. But I still feel like that princess consort, you can't bank on this bitch because she in love with this man and he ain't gonna show her the same affection he's showing for our girl. He's not gonna do it. And that's gonna cause jealousy. And that's gonna be a thorn in our girl's side. Watch. You see it building. She gonna come chill. I guarantee you that princess consort gonna be about as crazy as her fuck as that little sister. Watch. Oh, so that's what it is. That's what it is. I wonder, did she get his mama killed more than likely? Yeah, I'm telling you, Lorraine, that's what's gonna happen. She probably killed the king's mama. And that's the reason why she ain't got no love for the son. But see, like I said, that princess, she's flaky. Bitch flaky. That's all I gotta say. She flaky. There ain't no that ain't that tightness that her and the other that the sister-in-law got. Ain't no tightness there. And when it comes down to two women liking the same man, how is y'all gonna be friends? Let's just keep it 100, ladies. How y'all gonna be friends? Even though y'all do understand the setup, how are you gonna be friends? Of course, Lu Yin is gonna take advantage. Lu Yin is going to take advantage of the fact that he can see, a villain can see somebody else's weaknesses. He gonna see it in her face because he watches everything. That if the king goes and grabs her by the hand and walks away, this bitch is gonna be salty and bitter, and he's gonna sit there and he's gonna keep on, you know what I'm saying, steady hitting that soft spot till she's a fucking nut. Yeah. Oh yeah, that scene where she was to a scar Tedrick. Oh, that was some low ass shit. Wasn't it low? But the bitch sat up there and said, "Yeah, the ones with the scars on it, they sweeter though." Oh, when they start putting these Tanya, when they start putting these babies in the mix, when these girls go ahead and give up the hoo hoo and they end up pregnant on the first rip around, that's gonna put we already know where this is going. That's gonna put our girl at a handicap, okay? Because she ain't gonna be able to fight and whoop nobody's ass with a baby in the belly. The only person that did that shit was our ugly queen. That bitch was some ass up there about to give birth, okay? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be when the baby comes. Like I said, I already see the setup between the princess consort and our girl. They gonna be going head to head. It's coming because if she gets pregnant or this emperor shows her more affection than he's showing her, the jealousy is there, and it's gonna be a whole nother level. The mama's gonna take advantage of it. Lu Yin is gonna take advantage of it, and that twisted ass, crazy bitch of a sister is gonna take advantage of it. And all three of them is gonna be at her. Oh, 3-on-1. Watch. Nobody's pregnant. I don't know who's pregnant yet, but you know the king is gonna have to come in there and he gonna do his thing. Okay, they didn't get a chance to consummate their marriage. As soon as he gets better enough to be able to, do what he do after he gets well and wakes up out of his coma, you already know what's gonna happen with that. Yeah, it is like that. It's simple. Though once you watch enough Chinese dramas, you know that they gonna throw a baby in there somewhere, and it's gonna put our person and what she's trying to do at a disadvantage, and they gonna do some reckless, crazy, mean shit to this girl that's gonna have you ready to lose your mind. And what bothers me is, like I said, the Chinese dramas before, They do stuff to a woman when she's at her most vulnerable. And I'm like, how, as another woman, could you do this to another female? Everybody, if you ever had a kid, anybody knows that shit is not easy. Why are you trying to mess with somebody? Why are you trying to mess with me, trying to push a baby out? Or why are you trying to kill my child? I don't get why he wasn't killed off in the beginning either. Yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for the karma to come around. You know, Lu Yen is gonna get killed ugly. The sister really, she gonna find. I guarantee you, this is what's gonna happen. She gonna get redeemable towards the end, and she's still gonna die treacherously. And the one way to kill an old hag, I'm gonna tell you right now, is take away her money. That bitch will kill over and die in 2 seconds. Yeah, you're right. It's like they can't get away. It's true. It is really true. And unfortunately, like I said, this is in love with the little brother, but hates the brother. I don't know how. Like I said, they got some twists in this. I feel like they should. That's the only way, to be honest with you, Lorraine. You're very true. That's the only way that you're gonna get Lu Yen, is that you gotta cook up some shit on him. You gotta cook up some shit on him, just like they did in the beginning when they were inside that mine. They had to do some phony shit to be able to catch him up, and he still weaseled out the shit. They're in order to deal with evil, conniving motherfuckers, you got to be the same way. And it seems to me that this particular king he ain't up to snuff. He ain't got enough sinister in him to get back at a person like Lu Yen. He can't do it by himself. Him and the girl have to come together and do it. I like the fact that she's more ready to kill a motherfucker than he is. He wants to sit up here and try to do this shit the legal way. I keep getting that feeling like he's trying to do this the legal way instead of, man, catch this motherfucker up and burn him, tie him up to a tree and burn this motherfucker. Let's move on. Yeah, the general is very badass. Yeah, that little sister boy, she looked nutty. But believe it or not, if y'all think about it, you go back to the what was that? Halen. You remember the girl that played as the princess in that? And then inside of Love, what is that? Love and Destiny. She was in that. Do you notice she always play a crazy bitch? That same chick that played in Halen as a princess, she played a crazy bitch in every consecutive damn drama I've seen it except for one. And that was a more modern drama. They gonna typecast that girl as crazy. Watch. They gonna typecast her in everything crazy. Because every time, I mean, it wouldn't take a lot for somebody to choke my ass and say, bitch, you need to stay in your lane and leave shit alone before you get fucked up. Okay. This girl go off, I feel like, I'm like, see, it just went way over her head. That went way over her head. It's like, don't you get it? This girl is trying not to kill you. And see, once it came out that she wasn't family no more and had done enough, I would have killed her a long time ago. And then I think she hasn't even fessed up to the point that those people that she killed in the remember when she killed all those people that were camping out with her when she was supposed to get married to somebody else? Those people belong to somebody. She ain't paid for that either. I don't even think they think she's alive. There's a lot of shit she's gonna have to pay for. It's all gonna come tumbling down on her, and everybody's gonna be here for it. It's just that she's gonna have built up so much bad karma and bad shit she's done. When it comes time for it, no one's gonna be feeling bad about seeing her go, or she's gonna do one or two things. She's gonna do some messed up shit, get caught and drug off and killed, or she's gonna do some heroic shit and then die. I think that's where this is gonna go. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I know I've been watching this and I'm like, this has got to be, this is good. This is really a good one. I can see why it got 9.5 on Viki as far as a score from, 1 to 10. It's 9.5. Lorraine, because you screamed that from the rafters. Trusting Lu Yin is the most dumbest shit anybody could do. I feel like he is powerless. And you want to know why he's powerless? Because he don't want to do nothing illegal. Every other king does illegal shit at any other time. This is the most true blue Odie king I've ever seen. True blue Odie. He's trying to do everything legal, and these people are not. These people are not doing shit legal. They're doing everything illegal, and you're the only one playing by the rules, and everybody else is a fucking free fall. Get it together. I don't understand that. He is coming off very weak. Very, very, very weak. And my thing is, if you the king, don't you make the rules? Can't you kill anybody that gets on your fucking nerves? Why did they have bad reviews in China? That's just crazy. You know what it is? It shows too much of what's real that's happening in China. That's why I got bad reviews. It showed too. I'm sorry if I can see the similarities in our government here in the United States. Ain't no damn way China can't see it. And they shit. And this is kind of like they shit. Let's keep it 100. Okay? People are getting fucked up over there. And the rich are, missing the action or still making money while everybody else is fucked up. Yes, you're right, Lorraine. I'm sorry. I don't understand. That's the reason why I got bad reviews, because if I can see the similarities in our government in the US, ain't no damn way the Chinese people can't see the similarities going on where they at. And I think that's why I got bad reviews. Because to the outside, people want to make their country seem to be, oh, we're perfect, but nobody's country is fucking perfect at all. None. Critics said it was similar to Princess One. The plot was clean, Shamai was weak. You know what? I honestly, when I watched Princess We Young, it wasn't. It's not that similar. It's not that similar at all. You got, the boy with the braids, he was a little evil bastard, and you had all of these different situations happening with the consorts and all of that other stuff. But I don't see the similarities with it because, like I said, with her being an assassin, this bitch can fight, and she ain't scared. Princess We Young didn't have all of that. It was I think it's very good. I agree with you, Verna. I think it's very good. It's not the same it's not the same drama. I think the story, I think some of the characters are weak. Our king in Song of Glory is weak. And I don't know somebody needs to hit him upside the head with a book or something, because unfortunately, he doesn't understand that these people are not playing by the rules, and you want to get them the legal way, and the legal way ain't working. What? Are you serious, Lorraine? I read that after Yes Palace was a success in the government made a comment that got it removed and from TV and channels because it sent the wrong message. For real? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Honestly, I can see, like I said, Song of Glory. Song of Glory shows a whole lot about a whole lot, and honestly, it said it sent the wrong message. What message is that to send? If you watch enough Chinese dramas, you understand what's going on, and if you watch Chinese news and different companies that actually report on shit happening in China outside of China, it's pretty much the same. It's the same. Girl, Miss Shirley, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, baby. China is getting punished, baby. When you saw that dark cloud come over Beijing on June 9th, I knew they was in for it then. I said, that ain't no normal shit. I've seen many storms in many places, especially overseas. And that shit right there, that was a message. That was a message from the Most High. He tired of y'all fucking over them people over there. He tired. He done fucked it up. I saw where there was a jade mine. A land slide happened. You know how the land collapses and or whatever. They fucked everybody up there. Fucked everybody. Well, you wasn't getting no more jade out of there. And then on top of that, then you had a situation where you are where the water's everywhere. Now it's flooding inside of Hi. Hey, say hey everybody. This is a little grandbaby.
Hi, bye. Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Hi. I got phones. I got here. And I got here and that. And new polish.
New polish. Okay. All right. Okay. See you later. Okay, go. Anyway. But yeah, here you go. But anyway, it was one of those situations of that now you got flooding happening in Beijing now. I knew that was an auspicious thing that happened with that cloud. And now it's like half the damn country is getting fucked up. And a lot of these people are very poor. Very poor. And I know the Chinese government is not going to pay their people a damn dime for their losses. Not a damn dime. What the hell? What's going on, y'all? Wait. Okay. Autumn leaves. What's going on? Okay, what's going on with y'all? Why y'all here fighting in my chat? That's something that I ain't gonna do. Okay. Y'all need to bring that down. Cause one thing I'm not gonna have is people disrespecting each other on this live. That's something that I don't do. Everybody watches different things. Everybody has different opinions. Let's agree to disagree. Okay. Now that's one thing about me that this channel is that I'm friendly with everybody. I watch news from all different types of places. And guess what? Everybody has different opinions. You might not agree with my opinion, and I might not agree with yours, but that does not leave area for disrespect. And Miss Shirley's been one of my subscribers from the get. Okay, and a lot of these people have been that, and that's not something that I'm going to tolerate. People watch different types of things, propaganda, no propaganda. You can be a stand for China. I have nothing against China, especially the people of China. I don't have nothing against the people who are suffering in this because they have nothing to do with how things are ran in their country. Okay, just like I have nothing to do with what that orange motherfucker does in Washington. Do I like him? No. This is America. We get to say certain things, but over there they can't say certain shit. Okay? Now, what I can say is that I've watched many things. I understand from different areas of how things go. And no one's putting down China. No one's saying China is not a bad place. I've been to China myself. I actually like the country. That does not mean fucked up shit don't happen in people's countries. Just like fucked up shit is happening in this one. And the people that's paying for the fucked up shit are people like you and me who ain't got no goddamn money. Okay? People like me who ain't got no money, just like people like you who are sitting in their houses trying to figure out how the hell they gonna make it from day to day. Now, if you got 100,000 motherfucking dollars sitting someplace in 2 or 3 fucking accounts, my hat is off to you. Can I get $20? But if you a motherfucker working on a job just like me, just and praying your way through like everybody else on this, for like 95% of the people on this fucking globe, I don't have no issues with anybody. But I know for a fact that a lot of people are dying. And a lot of people are losing them small little houses that they live in. That's everything to them. And ain't nobody going to give them a damn dime for it. Now, if it was me in that situation, I would want somebody to understand what's going on with me. But what I'm not going to tolerate is people saying, oh, you got to believe my way and only my way. No, 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 no. That's not how to happen. Please do not disrespect my subbies, because I will block your ass quicker than your head can spin. Okay? So I hope everything is okay, me and Miss Autumn Leaves, because I don't have a problem with that. Okay? I'm not finna have it. I'm sorry, Miss Autumn Leaves. I'm not finna have it. We don't talk that way about everybody up in here, and I'm not gonna have it, period, on my channel. So if that's the way you want to talk about people, then maybe this channel's not for you. Okay? I don't sit up here CIA shrills. Do you work for the FBI? Do you work for CBA? Where's your receipts, honey? Where are your receipts? Whether I talked about it or not, I can talk about whatever hell I want to talk about on this channel, because it's my goddamn channel. You want to talk about what you want to talk about, make one for you. But you are not going to disrespect my subbies, period. Okay? And if we have an issue, you can come see me in Chicago, baby. I will meet you right here. I am on the south side, honey. I will meet you at the airport. But we are not going to have that. Now, politics is politics. Adults are adults. People have their right to think whatever they want to. Put a miss in front of that bitch, Miss Autumn Leaves. Like I've never heard that before. You got the right one today. Okay? I ain't never been scared of a bitch. Not today. Thank you so much. Okay. What's up, Tanya? Yeah, I know. Well, like I said, I like this show. I really do. And at the end of the day, that yeah, flying is impossible, Miss Tanya. It really is impossible. It's going anywhere is impossible. And I feel bad for a lot of people whose jobs, like a lot of people that I know that work, actually have to go overseas for certain things. They can't go anywhere because they're American. So we're kind of messed up over here when it comes down to that. Because I know a lot of my colleagues that have to wait. Be quiet. Go back in the front. That have to go back and forth, and they can't do their job now. So a lot of them have been eliminated, and that's crazy. But we're doing meetings, but there are certain things you have to be in that other country to do. I've been looking at Zoolander. How is that, Lorraine? I was watching it. Lorraine? How is Zoolander? I was looking at that. And I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's certain ones that I sit back and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get into that. They don't really catch me with the trailers and stuff like that. If they don't catch me with the trailers, Crazy Mamas. Then I gotta watch that one. Cause I don't get that one. I like the mothers that help their kids, like the mom inside of Maylene, the story of Maylene. I love the grandmama in that. You know what I'm saying? So if they got grandmamas and mamas like that, I literally gotta do that. You say ignore the trailer, okay? Because the trailer was not. It wasn't one that got me yet, and I'm looking for the new drama that Yang Ming is going to be in. We were talking about the Song of Glory, Jeremiah, and honestly, it's good. You need to be watching this. You need to be watching it. It is a really good story. Like it a lot. Yeah, I like I said, I haven't had a chance to see Luyen, and I want to see Luzen, and I want to see that. I want to see it, but like I said, I saw the trailer and I was like, eh. Starts with a flying bird. I have a theory that it's going to be going to start with a flying bird. I'm not sure. I come up with this, not even. Oh, sweet. You're right. You said you got hooked up in your feelings, like okay, y'all don't spark my interest. I'm gonna have to check this out and see what it's about. I'm gonna have to check this one out. Now, any Korean dramas anybody watching that I need to be paying attention to? Anybody watching any Korean dramas that seem like they are pretty good? How did you like it? Did you like it? It's okay, not okay. Somebody told me about that. I had that in one of my comments that it's okay and not okay to be okay. How is that? What is that about? Somebody tell me what is that about? Because I don't want no depressing shit. Okay, y'all. Nobody can handle that right now. She said it's so good. Okay, I might have to look at that. That's true, Lorraine. Okay, because space travel is confusing. Scarlet Heart. I seen that one. I saw Scarlet Heart. That is good too. So is smoking hot. Millie. Okay. Okay. All right. Young guy who was a nurse and takes care of his autism. Okay. So that's okay not to be okay. All right. I'm gonna look at it. It's just like some of the things you see on Netflix. You like, oh, it's okay not to be okay. This sounds like some old dramatic ass depressing shit. And I'm not. I'm not here for that. World of Married Couple. Good. World of Married Couple. Okay. Yes, I did see. I did see what's wrong with Secretary Kim. That was hot. I ain't gonna lie. That was hot. I love that. I love that. What is it? You can't do? What's Roy? Oh, girl, Lorraine, turn off Royal November. Turn it off. Turn it off. Don't go back to it. It will fuck you up for months. Do not do it. Walk away. Walk away. But yes, what's wrong with Secretary Kim was good. That was hot. Especially when he said, "I can't hold back no more." I was like, "Girl, you better go ahead and let him cut loose then." Yeah, what is it? How is that? I haven't seen that in my first life. I haven't seen that. I've watched quite a few. Yeah, I've watched Goblin already. I gave y'all that was one of my lockdown That was on my list of lockdowns that people should watch when we were in quarantine and you couldn't go nowhere. Please drop it. Look, if y'all watching Royal Novana, unless there should be a warning on Royal Novana. Unless you want to be mentally fucked up for the next 2 months, please move on to the next drama. That is too stressful. It's too stressful to have you fucked up for months. It took me a while to get past Royal Novana. And I'm talking about getting past watching. I'm talking about getting past the emotional roller coaster that you got took on with that particular drama. Crash Landing on You. I started watching that, and it seemed like it was pretty good. I think it's one of those ones that you gotta watch, and you fall in love with it as it progresses. That's what I think. I only got to maybe 10 episodes and crushing on you, and then that was that. That was it. See, you did a spoiler, Selena, and he's like, I hated the last episode of Crushing on You, so you know this bitch not gonna watch it. I ain't gonna watch it. I'm not gonna invest in that. Yeah, see another person. Which one? What did you get a headache off of? Lorraine. Don't go there, Jeremiah. Don't go there. Please don't go there. Save yourself. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save your mental. I'm trying to save your mental, Jeremiah. Do not go there. Please don't. I'm telling you that I'm still having, what is that? Small reactions from Royal Novana. That you don't need to go there. No one needs to go there. Don't. That's mental abuse. I honestly, what Royal Novana may have had a good ending. To me, it wasn't, because it left me fucked up. That roller coaster that we went on with them, that emotional roller coaster, that is not good for nobody's psyche. Nobody's. I don't care who you are. 10 stars. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. It says I'm a contrary person in this conversation. Why would you want to watch that, Selena? Selena gonna go someplace, y'all. She gonna be drinking, y'all. She gonna come an alcoholic fucking around Royal Novana. I'm telling you, that shit there is fucked up. And I mean, it's not. I don't need to go on no razz like that. You ever been a roller coaster person? Like, yeah, this is great, and get on one fucking roller coaster that makes you change your whole understanding about roller coaster. Like, I don't need to go on another fucking roller coaster after that. I'm done. That's Royal Novana. I'm done. Do not do that to yourself. Girl, don't do that to yourself. Please don't. Yeah, you crazy. If you want to be depressed and shit for the next 2-3 days, go ahead, girl. Be my guest. All I gotta say is you're gonna need cigarettes, some alcohol afterwards, and your mind gonna be fucked up for the next couple of weeks after this. After watching that, look. I see drama all the time. Being a person that in the job that I used to do, I have drama come to me that's real drama. Okay, so for me, and that's a person that sees legal shit and real life, real fucking problems happening in a place. I can pretty much deal with seeing all kind of different types of problems or issues. But Royal Novana had me with an attitude problem for days. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? You watch that crazy shit? You watch that crazy shit and got your entire blood pressure and everything up watching that shit. It says the rise of fitness. No, it's not, girl. What's wrong with you, Jeremiah? Slide the figure. Rise of the Phoenix was super slow, girl. Rise of the Phoenix had plot building. I love that shit. You know what? I guess I was too in love with Mr. Ken Chun because I did not care how slow it fucking moved. As long as his ass got on the goddamn set, I was fine. I was fine. His ass, like, I'm just looking at that hair and his whole demeanor, and I love the his friend that was the director of the academy. Them two together, and the daddy emperor. It moved just fine for me. It had so much. I like the fact that inside of Rise of the Phoenix, the plot building was done in such a way that you got to see the shit come out. It's like you're there with them while they're planning this shit. And now you're seeing all the different parts and all the different people coming together to make this plot work the way it's going to work. So I like the fact that you're kind of like in on the plan as the viewer. I like that. And then it doesn't hurt that Ken Chun is fine as hell. That wig is on point, and everybody's wig on this was on point. The emperors, the director of the academy, you know what I'm saying? They the stars that really had the most talking parts, they were all on point. So I love that. I loved it. Now, as far as if you're used to like a Yancy Palace moving, then I can understand where you're coming from. I can understand where you come from. So you'll see Palace move very quickly, whereas you're doing plot building inside of Rise of the Phoenix. So, but girl, y'all, this is an hour long, and then y'all got me off my square. Getting mad at some subscribers being kind of disrespectful with each other, but I'm gonna put it like this, y'all. Well, I do these lives for people to have a good time and have an outlet to talk about the things that we like watching. But when it comes down to politics and stuff like that, everybody's gonna have different opinions, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with everybody's thoughts about different things. I don't expect everybody to agree, but we can agree to disagree, but we don't have to disrespect each other while we agree to disagree. Okay, I don't like blocking people and things like that, and then people calling people bitches and shit like that. You gotta understand, honey, I am the master cusser. I can say some crazy shit out my mouth that would definitely have your feelings hurt, and I don't like doing that. So for me, calling me a bitch is not gonna make me crack or lose myself in that. Okay, I've been called much worse, even standing on a job. Okay, and I've got skin of Teflon, darling. So and titanium. So it don't bother me. But if you do want to be one of my subscribers, please understand that that's something I'm not gonna allow anybody to do. Everybody has their opinions, everybody has their feelings about whatever, and everybody thinks to a certain degree that they're right. I'm never gonna be a person that think I'm right about every fucking thing. And you don't have to agree with everything I say. No, you understand? And I don't have to agree with everything you say. So we agree to disagree. All right? And that's how adults do things. But we do not stoop to the level of calling people out of their names and calling me out your name. Honey, I'm from the pull-up squad. I'm a bitch. I'll take a motherfucking ride and I can click into your IP address and see exactly where the hell you at. Okay? So please, let's not be that way. All right? Let's not be that way. It's not necessary. This is just a place to have fun and relax and relieve. Okay, relax and talk about shows. And sometimes, like I said, if politics gets too deep for you, hey, okay, all right. Make sure it's no problem, Annalise. You wasn't talking to me. I find okay, as long as we cool, we cool. I have no problem with you. You won't be blocked from my channel, but I don't like people doing that. Okay, we live in a real world every day, honey. All right. I'm a black woman in Chicago. People talk crazy as hell and don't even know me. Okay. And I like the fact that I have a little small channel with a group of people who like Chinese dramas. And yes, some of these things are going to go into politics and stuff like that, but we can agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. I like hearing other people's thoughts about stuff. I am not a stand for the city of Chicago. I ain't talking about my city and everybody get killed. And look, Chicago, but I live where I live at in Chicago, and I don't have people shooting on my block. I don't have people doing crazy shit to me on a regular basis. I don't have to walk out of my house with a bulletproof vest the way they make Chicago seem. I go downtown, I drive around the city all the damn time. Nothing has ever happened to me. I don't even have episodes of experiences of what other people may experience. But I'm not going to get mad when they talk about my city. I went to Paris and people like, that's a gangster city. You know what? It may be, but I don't know no fucking gangsters. The only gangster I know is me. Okay? Fuck with your man and you going to see a gangster. That's it. You know, but I just want you to understand I'm not a stand for nobody. I'm American, but I'm not a stand for this motherfucker. I know what they do in other places. Okay? I know what my country has done to people. Hell, my ancestors was done fucked up here. So I have no idea. I don't have an idea of the shit that they can do somewhere else. Okay? I'm not rich. I'm not a part of the 1%. I'm a part of the 99% just like everybody else is. You know? So we don't need to fight amongst each other. That's the problem. We get separated between our differences, and our differences are foolish. They are foolish. Because guess what? Them 1%ers don't give a damn about you, your family, or anything else. If it's between them and their money, they definitely gonna pick their money. All right. So everybody take care. I appreciate every last one of you. Autumn Leaves, we are good. You ain't got to worry about anything. Miss Shirley, we are good. Miss Shirley, like I said, all of y'all my original gangsters, but being in the original gangster crew, y'all got to respect each other. I love every last one of y'all, honey. Okay? Y'all my friends. I'm the only damn person I can talk to about these damn Chinese dramas. That's why I'm on here. Shit. I can't find no damn friends here in Chicago that like no damn Chinese dramas. So I like to be able to talk about that. And I want to thank everybody for coming by and dropping by and hanging out in my kitchen with me to talk to you all about, this Song of Glory, because it is something to see. So if you have not seen it and that's something that you want to be curious about, definitely go look at it, watch it. It's deep. It's really, really deep. Okay? So everybody, Land of Chosen is good. I know I've seen that. That's been out for a while, Lorraine. Legend of Chosen, it has been very good. And thank you, Miss Aline, for actually liking my streams. I do literally like it. Ty, you watching this during a hurricane? Girl, how is it down there? I mean, it's whoosh, y'all didn't y'all just almost get skirted by one already? Please be careful, Miss Tanya. Don't be on there and get hit by lightning watching me on the damn internet. Okay, they hear you. Okay, I'm like, honey, it ain't worth it. Y'all be careful down there. And that's another thing. We living in some really crazy times, y'all. This weather is not with us. And that's all over the world. I got people watching from the UK. I got people watching from over in China. I got people watching Indonesia. And people watching from everywhere. And we are definitely, the weather is crazy. People are losing their shit. And this is the worst time. You got COVID going on and your house is gone. I pray to the Lord every night, no shit like that happen to me. Okay? I pray to God I wake up and it's fucking 10 feet of water in my house. Come on now. That fucks up your whole understanding. Oh, I know shit about the hit the fan in America, honey. You ain't said nothing. You ain't said nothing but the truth. I already know. The question is, are you ready? Y'all need to be ready. If y'all, literally, y'all have to be ready. Oh, I know. If you in Australia, y'all went through it. Y'all went through it last year. And they going through it this year. And you know them insurance companies is playing reindeer games with folks. Yeah, I know about that, Miss Shirley, that they had earthquake. My friend called me and said, girl, we just had an earthquake up here. I'm like, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at the least. This is the time we're living in right now. That eclipse that went past heralded quite a bit. It's harrowing quite a bit. It's a changing getting ready to happen here that none of us are ready for. And the only thing that you can do is stay prayed up and hope that things work out well enough for you and your family to be okay. Because I'm looking at people losing their house. I mean, everything they got. Cars just washing down the street and shit. I'm sorry. I always put myself in other people's shoes. And I sit back and I say, if that was me, how would I be reacting? Would I be ready to blow my fucking brains out? Would I be ready to jump off the nearest cliff? You understand what I'm saying? I believe that. I believe that, Selena, that people are still homeless. That means you got to go find a relative to go stay with because your house is gone. Everything you have is gone. And we all know that being with relatives ain't exactly a fucking walk in the park. Okay? It's not. And it's always that relative, the bitch you can't stand, that's the bitch that's got the room for you to be able to stay in, that you got to stay with. It's not easy. I'm not answering. Celine Gosselin, you need your job, girl. And Light Angle, you need your damn job. Keep your job as long as you can. You see what they doing to people on unemployment. They fucking with your own understanding. They mess with all kind of people's emotions, y'all. Fucking with this unemployment. They only doing that because it's an election year. They playing with y'all because it's an election year. And this is my stress thing. This is how I deal with this. So y'all can take this. Y'all can take this little bit of advice. What they gonna do is what they gonna do. What God's gonna do is a whole nother story. Understand? Now, if they choose to play with folks and folks is depending on unemployment, I wasn't depending on that shit in the first place because I know how to give the little crazy games that they play. But God's gonna take care of you whether you got a job or you don't got a job. You just got to think for yourself and be defensive with it. If you got to hustle, you know how to do something, hey, make it work. Make it work. You can do that. And I've seen God take me with nothing and make something. So I ain't no different than you, and you ain't no different than me. If there is a will, you can make that happen. Okay? But you have to understand that they're going to play this game with your emotions till whatever ideas that you thought about what they should do become the ideas that they originally had in the first place, which is going to fuck you anyway. So understand, this game is not for poor people and working people and middle class people. This game is for them to keep ruling the way they've been ruling. But strangely enough, it's not going to work out in the way that they think. Because like I said, God's plan and man's plans, two different things. And right now, from what I'm seeing with all this weather and people getting wiped out here and there and whole entire businesses being wiped out, God got a whole nother plan. I guarantee you they had their plan, but God had another plan. See? So all you can do is ask God what he wants you to do. Ask him what he wants you to do, not what you want to do. See, that's the difference. Ask him what you want to do. What he wants you to do, not what you want to do. Because what you want to do might take your ass down the road that you don't want to be on. Because I'm going to be completely honest with every last one of you all. The life I have right now is not the life I had back in 2017. In 2017, I did not live in this house. I lived someplace else. I was enjoying myself. I had my own life. My daughter didn't have a child. We were thinking about at some point splitting off, her getting her own apartment, me keeping my condo, me traveling the world and doing whatever, doing me. And all of a sudden, that shit got turned upside down when my mama got sick with West Nile and then passed away. Okay? So I had my plan and God had his plan. And to be honest with you, I was kind of like his plan. Sometimes you get took through some hard shit to take you to help you, number one, grow. Number two, be in the right place for great things to happen to you. Okay? So try, go with the flow, because that's all you can do right now. You can't sit up here and make plans like you used to. You have to go with the flow. If you at home with your crazy ass kids, they crazy because your ass is crazy. I know I'm a fucking nut. I know my daughter ain't got damn good sense. She came from me. But I also know she's a hustler like I am, and right now her business is booming. Exactly, Celine. When we playing, God laughs. Okay, I've had nothing. I've had a situation where family went their way, friends went their way. All right, even lovers went their way and left my ass by myself. And God's like, so are we gonna talk or what? Okay, ain't nobody else here. What we gonna do? I'm ready when you are. You done got all these fucking poses out your life. Now the main individual, now the main thing that's here with you, that's been here with you since you came into this world, is asking you, are you ready to follow my plan? Or are you still trying to do this shit that you call yourself doing? That ain't working. See, that's where we're at right now as a country and as a global family. Some shit's gotta change, y'all. It's been the same for too long. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. And money only gets you so far. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The one thing I learned in this life is there's some places and some things money cannot buy. Okay? I had a situation with one situation I walked into here in Chicago. Now you have your elite and your political people where you have to be this person to get in certain places. I walked in one place because someone knew me as me. Okay, just having regular conversations outside. I'm a smoker. I smoke cigarettes, so I'm a smoker person. I didn't even know who the fuck I was talking to. And we laughed and we joked, and I had to go to a meeting, and they was like, "Oh, this is for executives only," and you know how to get all shitty and everything like that for very important people. And I happened to see the person that I sat outside and smoked with. I was like, "Hey, what's going on? You can't. I'm such and such and such and such. How is she getting in and she and we're not getting in? Don't give a damn how much money you got. Don't give a damn who you know. He's like, in this room, this has nothing to do with money or status. This has something to do with people's character. Okay? Now, this man, literally, millionaire, billionaire, can get anywhere, anyway. Guess what? This broke bitch from Southside Chicago was in the room and he couldn't get in. That's the kind of world we're getting ready to walk into, where it's not about how much money you make, it's about who you are as a person. And a lot of us are tied up to who we know and how much shit we got. And it's not about that no more. That's the reason why everything has been taken away for us to have a sit down. We are having a small time out. Enjoy it. I love my family. Do they get on my nerves? Absolutely. But I love all these crazy motherfuckers. They all mans. You can't divorce them. You can't give them away. So you might as well learn to love them. I got a couple of folks in my family I'd like to fucking put on auction. Who you want this one right here? I'd like to make a trade for a couple of them. Namely my sister, but that's another story. But at the end of the day, like I said, you guys try as hard as you can to go with the flow. That's all we can do is go with the flow with this. Okay, what you used to depend on, which was a false insecurity anyway, were these jobs. These jobs come and go anyway. Y'all know what they do to you on these jobs. As soon as they find somebody better, what do? They hire them and say, well, you know what, Sally, we have to let you go because da 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 da. And then you got to start all over any motherfucking way. But the thing that I am worried about is because there's such a lack of jobs, how are they going to handle hiring? See those little funky things that we dealt with in history will come back again. You know, oh, well, you're a black lady, but there may be a white lady that needs this job more than you. See, you get motherfuckers that's in places like that do crazy shit like that. You understand? You're a minority or of some other sort, and we want to, and this is my business, and this is what I want to have. You might have to be careful for that. 200 people got laid off from university. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. How did they? And this is, you got 200 people getting laid off in a university because there's nobody coming to class. People should have saw that coming. See that coming. But then these governments say, oh, you can go back to work. How the hell am I going to go back to work if my job is closed? How the hell am I going to go back to a library? How am I going to go back to a daycare? How am I going to go back to a place where it means we all have to group together to be there? I can't go back to places with the sports. If I worked in a sports stadium, I can't go back there. Honestly, I don't feel comfortable getting on a damn train going anywhere. I'm going to go to work, catch corona and die, or catch corona and be sick for a month just because I was trying to get to work. This is the type of stuff that I think our people in the government are not really paying attention, that we actually move a certain type of way in this society, and it has to do with us being in groups to go places. You get on a bus, you get on a train, you get inside of a cab with another person to go to wherever your destination is. Not everybody has cars. If you're in a place like New York, if you're in a place like LA, you're in a place like Chicago, any of your major cities, that's the reason why it's all over the place. She said a cogwomble. Okay, what the hell is a cogwomble? But all of these different people in these different places are honestly acting a fucking fool that are in charge. And they don't even see the importance of this. Yeah, and honestly, all the other countries have told people wear masks, and their situations have gone down. Here in America, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people. First of all, I don't mind wearing a mask. I wish people would, before Corona, I wish people would have worn a mask when they brought their asses to work sick and got me sick. Because strangely enough, in an office, you will get sick like that with one person in there that is walking around talking to you. Hey girl, how you doing? You want some coffee? That's true. I agree, Selena. He said, give $1 billion because it's struggling. Yes. But this is the thing. That's the thing, Tanya. They giving all of these companies money, but they're still laying people off. So where the fuck is the money going? Please, somebody, please tell me. Where's the money going? Because if you just lay people off, that means ain't nobody getting no more money. So where did the money go? What are you spending it on? Other than putting it in your pocket so you have cushion for you and your family. Fuck everybody else's family. See, these people are literally taking money and stealing it right before our faces. And guess whose money they're stealing? That's you and me. That's our money. We paid into this system. The taxes that you pay every freaking year is money that they have been sitting up for years, letting it grow and grow. And when you ask for it because you need it now, and we're in a situation right now, guess what? You got to damn near beg for money that's yours while they in the back door, while they in the back piling money in their damn pockets. Get as much as you can, Sally. You understand? But you got to sit up here for you to get $5. You got to beg on your knees and your whole family to get $5 of money that's already yours while they taking millions of it and stacking, they putting it in their pockets. Got a problem with that? That's what I'm saying. Several people are doing a lot of things, like I said, and I'm looking at now. See, it ain't got nothing to do with Trump's side or the Democrat side, because you have people like Mitch McConnell who are causing most of the hole up, and what's her name, Nancy Pelosi. Both of them got millions of dollars of PPP money. Now that's on the Republican and Democrat side. Millions of dollars. Okay? PPP money. They got them loans, forgivable loans. Now, when you say forgivable loans, that means you ain't got to pay it back. So you can't get me with that Trump side, the Democrat side. You just, how the hell am I still the same Pat, even though I have a left hand over here and a right hand over here? You know, I'm the same motherfucker. They on the same body. Who you playing with? Ain't no left. If we're part of the same government, we are all the same. One side wants to be in your face, fuck you, and the other side wants to be, well, you know, fuck you, but we're still fucking you. That's the end of it. I think the UK told companies to be on the furlough and not allowed to fire them, so they have to give taxpayers back their money. Okay, and they do. But see, you know what? I think the UK is a little. See, this is what I learned when I went over there. Y'all some bad motherfuckers in the UK. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause when I went to fucking Paris and motherfuckers went on strike, bitch, you was out of luck if you was at the airport. They tell you better get this bus right here, girl, because ain't gonna be no bus for the rest of the time. You on your own, okay? Yeah, y'all in the UK, y'all's government actually is a little afraid of y'all acting a fucking fool. Over here, America ain't got to that point of where y'all at right now. But see, the UK has always been like that. Y'all used to get out there back in the day with pitchforks and fucking fire saying we gonna cut some motherfuckers' heads off and we gonna get some shit going on. Y'all got to fix this. Whereas in America, they ain't never had to deal with no shit like that. That's what I have to say about y'all. When y'all shut shit down, y'all shut it down. I was like, what? Ain't gonna be no more bus. When we had strikes in Chicago, motherfuckers still go to work. No, not up in the UK. They don't. Everything stops. That's why I'm like, God damn. Went to isolated home and she waits for the results of the steel center. What? Now come on, how the hell you gonna send your daughter to school and you were positive and she's positive? That means 9 times out of 10 that child may be positive too. Why would you send your child and get everybody else's child sick if that house has COVID in it? That house has COVID. Even if people in the house don't have it, that doesn't mean that they don't have it. They may be asymptomatic. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. People are sending their kids to these camps and all this other stuff and trying to go. I'm not sending my grandbaby to no school, no daycare, none of that. That's why we're going to do homeschooling here. I personally feel like homeschooling is better than regular school because I used to be a teacher for 10 years in Chicago Public Schools. And honestly, I was one of the better teachers that were there because I have a different way of teaching students, period. And it's more on their level than what they're used to. Okay. And if they don't have teachers like me that's sitting there and other teachers that are kind of strict but yet firm, you understand that actually get the job done. 90% of the teachers inside of the Board of Education here, and I say that here, they just there for a damn check. Plus they only get paid about $36,000 a year. That ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why I left that area. I can't live on that. I got grown-up bills. Okay? I can't live on $38,000 a year. I know where my money has to be. That's the reason why I have my own business on the outside. That's why I have my own business on the outside of the job that I have. And that job pays pretty decent. But once you get past, okay, if you make $65,000 a year, do you know what that is in cash that you bring home? $45,000. Believe it or not, it's $45,000 a year. Even though they say you made 65, the cash you bring home is 45,000. Everything else is taxed. The 20,000 of it is taxed out. People don't understand what that means. And our governments sit up here and talking crazy about $600 every week. Most people's rent is $1,500 to $1,800 a month. Ain't nobody getting rich. Ain't nobody laying up, balling off no fucking money like that. That's bullshit money. That's barely getting all the bills paid. That means one whole check has got to pay rent and you got to wait on another check to get the rest of the rent and then pay lights. And by the time you finish, guess what? If you got $50 to eat, you're good. You're lucky. I don't understand what where their psyche is coming from personally. And what another thing I don't understand is how all of these people, just like you guys just listed here about people are getting COVID, 250 COVID, whole entire university of people laid off. Where are these people going? They're going home with no job, at all. So how is it that people are supposed to go to work when there's 10 people to one job? What are the other 9 people going to do? And that's what I'm not understanding about our government. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't understand that logic, but that is logic of people who are rich. No, you're right. No job, no insurance. You have no benefits at that point. And I know the games that our government plays when it comes down to so say you're on a job for 20 years and you got sick days and shit. They gonna say, oh, due to COVID and the situation, we can't give you your sick days that you are owed. So if you didn't use them, you lose them. See, they play that kind of game to save money, so they ain't got to give you more than what they give you when they lay you off. And see, yeah, I can believe that, but that's an excuse that they're using so they don't have to process a lot of those applications, Alabanza. They are using saying, oh, because of fraud for no reason. No, you a lazy bitch. You don't want to deal with all of these things that you have to deal with at home because you got different workers who are sitting on their computers and they don't want to do their job. It's a lot to have to go through and fill out all of these forms for these people and make sure all of that shit is correct. They don't want to have to do that. I'm telling you, that's the mind state, Selena, of a rich person. People who got money. People who got money don't give a damn about nobody else. They really don't. You're going to fly out to Hawaii for a holiday when the quarters of the country on fire. I can believe it. Shit. That boy over there, orange boy, Tangerine boy is sitting back playing golf and shit whenever he can get a chance. He ain't got nothing else better to do but fuck with people on Twitter. And these are the people we trust know what they're doing. We trust that they know what they're doing, y'all. And this is a lot of things that people don't get, that don't understand about politics. People say what they want what you want to hear when they are begging for your vote. But what y'all got to understand is that right now, if motherfuckers is not talking about something that's for your best interest, you better sit up there and say, I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later when it comes down to what the fuck you talking about. If you're not talking about fixing what's going on with me and mine and everybody else's who got this problem, all us ain't got no jobs. What you finna do? And don't tell me, oh, we're going to give jobs to everybody. No, that's some bullshit. Don't blow smoke up my ass, okay? I got real fucking problems. What are you doing? If people stop voting with race and vote for what is in their best interest, we would not be in a situation like this. We wouldn't be. Because I honestly, the only reason why Trump won is because he bought it out. He borrowed enough money from all his friends to buy the presidency. And you see, he paying everybody fucking back. He letting bitches out of jail, all kind of crazy shit. Honey, the tweets are real. The sad part is that you got people who could fight him, who were fighting him in the beginning, who now all of a sudden, they're just letting him do whatever. And the reason why they letting him do whatever, and I bet you it's going to come out this way, y'all. Listen real close. Like people like Lindsey Graham, who was his #1 arch rival, even when he got into office. Yeah, I guarantee you he pulled Liz's country ass in that office and said, let me tell you something, dude. If you don't keep on getting on this shit and talking crazy to me and talking crazy about me, I'm going to put all your fucking business out here. I guarantee you Lindsey is on either done fuck some young girls or he done fuck some young boys. And that's the reason why whatever Trump does, he okay with it. Because y'all remember, Epstein's girlfriend is in jail and they on cricket. They all sitting up wondering, is this bitch gonna sing like a canary or not? Because they was all messing with them girls. You got Clinton on a plane going to Epstein's fucking island, his freak island. Come on, you got too many people that was on them damn logs. And that man had video of whatever you were doing in any of them rooms. So that means he had insurance. That's why they killed his ass. And his bitch is still alive. And the only way for her to get out of this is either one or two things. She gonna have to sing like a canary, or they gonna kill her ass while she's in jail. And that has a lot of very powerful politicians. You had the Prince of England. Come on now, the Queen wrote his ass off. He was on there, and I own the video, own pictures and shit. Oh Lord, Queen was like, "You ain't a part of the family now, pimp. Bye, get the hell out of here." So it's a lot. It's a lot of politicians that he more than likely has dirt on, and they can't do nothing but sit there and take it. They're not gonna criticize him because you got to understand, politics is a dirty business. You got to do some dirty shit to get where you are. Those people didn't get where they are because they literally love law and they love America. Get the hell out of here. You live in Chicago for 5 seconds and you find out exactly why people are where they are. Girl, look, Alabama, you better understand something, girl. Look, when it comes down to why people are do real crazy, what do they call it? It starts with a D, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Real crazy, freaky shit that don't nobody even, you don't even understand why you would even think of something sick like that. Think about it like this. You and me are real poor people. But when you have money, once you buy all the things that you can buy with money, once you actually go all the places you've ever wanted to go, you get all the clothes you ever wanted to get, all the smell goods you ever wanted to get, all the makeup, all the toys, all the cars, all the houses. Guess what? You're still empty. And what happens is that you realize none of this stuff means anything after I finish showing it to my few friends and brag. Then what happens is you go into a very twisted way of thinking because the only thing that you can do now is fuck with people who don't have. Okay? Now it's starting to play with power. And the thing about power is absolute power corrupts. It really does. It really does. It's good to have power, but too much power corrupts people. And they start doing really crazy things. You have your swingers that come in, oh, we're rich, we can do this. I can sleep with your wife, you can sleep with my husband. People are freaks on some freaky shit. And then freaky shit turns into some other crazy shit. Okay, you don't just automatically find yourself in that kind of shit. You walk little tiny baby steps into crazy situations like that. Okay? You walk into crazy shit like that. It's baby steps. They don't just throw you in there with a room full of fucking goddamn what do you call those things? When people having orgies, you throw in a room, what the fuck is going on? That's gonna be your first reaction. But if somebody is grooming you for something, it's baby steps, baby. It's baby steps. And I'll tell you why. When I used to work with a bunch of powerful attorneys, we would do a lot of our deals on a golf course. And I'm thinking, oh, this is like what rich folks do. Okay. I'm a little black girl going out here with my boss riding around in the golf cart and they getting drunk and doing their thing. These people are actually playing. Every hole had a car or $10,000 that if you hit that hole in one, you won that prize. Okay. This is not normal golf, baby. This is some shit that I'm like, well, shit, can I have a ball in the fucking the stick? Can I hit this motherfucker? I want that car. This is the kind of world that they in. Nothing is off limits. And what happens is that as the day goes past, guess what? These people start to get weird. The drinks start flowing, and then all of a sudden you got people rubbing up next to you. That's not normal. Like, okay, you can sit your ass over there. Why is you up on me? Then the question gets asked, oh, do you have a husband? Do you have a wife? And then other things start going on there. Then they ask you, well, me and my husband, we like to, swing. What the fuck you mean swing? If that's not your normal thing, oh, come hang out with us at Jim's house. You go over there to Jim's house, and then they're going and snorting cocaine. That's not some shit I do. I need to go. Some people can't just up and say, I got to go. Some people are saying, oh, just hang out with us. You don't have to do anything. People turn around and walk you into a situation like that. Okay? You just don't get there by any way. Money laundering, you can money. They do a lot of deals on golf courses. They really do. You understand? So at the end of the day, you have to understand these people just didn't get like this. They were walked into it, or they get put in a situation where they're blackmailed into. If you don't do this, then we're gonna do this. I believe so too. Pastor Island is for extortion against powerful people, and that's what he did. Honestly, that man's island, when they showed that every room was videotaped, so that means if you went in one of them rooms and did anything, he had you on videotape, baby. That's insurance. So if you get out of pocket, here's this tape. What you say? People don't want to lose their positions of power. They don't want to go down in shame. Okay, we talking about shame here for deviant behavior. You understand? That's deviant behavior and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you got people like Lindsey Graham and them, and you see how fierce they were in the beginning, and all of a sudden they turn into fucking tamed ass puppies. Oh, something's wrong. Something's wrong. They got something on. Just like our president is compromised. When he go to Russia, ain't no president ever went along with Russia like this. That's because Putin got a PP tape. He got that motherfucker on tape doing some freaky shit that would tear his whole world up. Believe that. That's the reason why he's doing whatever. And why, honestly, this whole tearing up of the entire economy of the world, I cannot believe that none of them know what's going on here. And if they don't, then this is all the Most High, and I ain't got nothing else to say. But I got a funny feeling they had some shit that they wanted to do to somebody else, and it flipped. It fucked up everybody. Because I can't see anybody wanting to fuck up all the economies of the world and come out of it okay. But y'all, this video has gone on for almost 2 hours. We always get on here like we are talking like we good girlfriends on the phone. But I do, like I said, I do want to say to everybody, just try not to let what's going on in this TV get to you. As I try not to let it get to me at all, because I know that God is going to fix it all. And however it's going to go, whether it's going to get worse or if it's going to get better. And I do believe it's going to get worse. Because these people think that this is a game, and it's not. The bad things are not happening to them. Girl, look, let me tell you something about Trump. Trump just wants to be reelected because if that motherfucker gets out of office, he's going to jail. He's going to jail. Do you understand? No one can imprison a sitting president. You can't put a sitting president in jail. You can't indict him. You can't do nothing. As soon as his ass gets out of jail, out of that presidency, they're gonna lock his ass up. You think he's doing it? He is fucking this up. He's fucking this up on purpose. On purpose. And he done made enemies all over the place, honey. He don't care. His first year, he didn't give a shit. But if you've ever read anything biblically, we all know that all of these countries are supposed to come together and come against the great whore of Babylon. So that's all I gotta say. And this is definitely the great horde of Babylon. Any and everything is up in this motherfucker. Look, I realized a long time ago, light ain't go back. Every day that goes past that we are not back online is a month. Do you realize that? Of how long it's going to take for us to get back on track. Now you do the math. Every day that goes past is like a week or a month of us having to fight our way to get back on track. That's like if you were out of work, if you had a business and your business had to be closed for 30 damn days. And each day that you were open before this happened, you made damn near what, $1 million a day? You've been closed for 30 days. You have lost the equivalent of what? $30 million. How long is it going to take for you to make that money back after all your customers have gone elsewhere to get their goods? It's going to take them longer to reset everything. Everything. So us as people, you can't sit up here and expect that, okay, they're going to announce, all right, everybody, back to work. And your job is going to open up like that. You can go on back. No, your job might not even be there no more because quiet is kept. Just like everybody expects us to keep paying rent, they expect them to keep paying their fucking commercial rent in the office that they can't go in. Now think about that. Think about that. They expect you to keep paying for an office that no one's coming to. And most offices pass your, okay, so say you got a condo and you have a business. Your condo's rent is about maybe $3,000 a month. And then you have a business where your business rent is about maybe $10,000. That's $13,000 just for you to normally live and run a business. That's not counting the lights, the gas, and all other things that cost for you to be able to keep that business running, including employees. So we're talking about every month you need about a good $30,000, $40,000 just to keep shit on point. Now imagine you ain't even making half that. Your job is not going to be there after you've been gone for 4 months. Amazon is getting a look. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if Amazon working like a motherfucker because I literally, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. You understand? But Mr. Bezos, like I said, I know a lot of people that work for Amazon. They say their place is like a slave ship. They work you to death there, and they like taskmasters. So that ain't no fucking place I want to go. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, my friend said he was going to get an extra job there, and I was like, good luck with that. I heard a lot of people are not happy at them places. They stay about a week and say, I can't do this. I'll be done kill somebody up in here. You know, so there is a lot going on, but I know for a fact that things are not just gonna be okay. We found the cure for corona and everybody go back to work and your old job is gonna be there. It can't. There's no way it can. So what Trump is doing, he gives a fuck about himself right now. He can give less than a damn about you. Have you noticed how he's been handling this whole CV thing? Have you noticed? Come on now. He don't want to wear a mask. He telling people to go places, got folks being crazy as hell out here in these stores. They're talking about the mask ain't gonna help you. Everywhere else, the numbers are lower. Here, they gone crazy. No one, he can't even really go to meetings outside of the U.S. Nobody wants us there. That's what I'm saying. FBI billion for $2 billion. That $2 billion could go on unemployment and give everybody they got their $600 so they can keep living to the end of the year. Because we getting quiet as kept. We getting ready to go into the wintertime now. And everybody knows that's when your second wave is going to hit. Winter. Everybody thought it would go away in the summertime. The only thing we had good going for us in the summertime is that at least people could be outside and away from each other and distance. But in the wintertime, what you going to do? That's inside business. In a place like Chicago where it gets ridiculously cold, how do you expect children to come to school like that? How do you expect a teacher to sit up here and be like, I'm going to be here with these little nasty little motherfuckers coughing and sneezing? First of all, being inside of a classroom, period, where you have children, you're going to get sick. How many runny-nosed kids come up to you, hey, Miss Such and Such, can I have a pencil? Okay? And you as a teacher have to deal with that. Yeah, to save his hotel. But see, my issue that I have is we're not like the UK. The UK will be out in the street screaming and talking crazy as hell with him. The whole entire country will be at his doorstep like, what you talking about? Ain't gonna be no FBI. They be at Mitch McConnell's house saying, you need I don't give a damn about your vacation, turtle boy. Get your ass in there and do your job, what you were hired to do. But see, Mitch McConnell didn't have money when he first started inside of Congress. He has Lloyd with lobbyists and everything paying them to get their way. He's gotten rich, so he don't give a damn about the people of Kentucky. He don't give a damn. All of these people, once they get into Congress and into our governments, literally forget about the people who voted them in. Once they in, and then they get read the riot act there. You're going to do what we all say do over here. Oh, I thought I was going to be here for the people. Yeah, believe it. That shit is for them. This is the real deal that's going on here. How many of y'all have seen that on the job? Where they say one thing on an interview and then you get there, it's like, that's not how that's going to be. Who would be the VIP? Y'all don't want me to answer that question. I'm sorry, I'm not here for Camilla. You got to read up on her background. No. She's a no for me. He would have did better with the fat girl from the fat lady from down south. I'm not trying to throw no shade, but the big girl, Stacey, whatever her name is, Stacey Abrams, he would have did better with her. Not Camilla. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Camilla can go jump off a roof. No, ma'am. She's done some questionable things as far as I'm concerned. And I just don't understand how you could come at Biden the way you came at him during the presidential thing with an I got you, like she had a couple of I got yous for that bro. And then turn around and be his vice president. The same way I didn't understand how Obama and Hillary got together. Hillary damn near called Obama everything but a nigga to his face. And then all of a sudden, she's his Secretary of State. That let me know all of this is bullshit. This is opera for us. This is opera for us. All of them in the same boat. And see, the thing is that what I probably might have with Biden and her and anybody else in the Democratic Party is that they just want the old guard to go back in. People they want the people that lie to them on camera and do dirty shit in the background. Understand this about American politics. Yes, we're here for all of your needs and we want to sit up here and work hard for the American people. But in the background, you're making very fucked up laws that hurt people with a smile on your face. This is for USA. I ain't got time for it no more. Sorry, someone covered replacing because he might die in office. All they asses is too old as far as I'm concerned. Everybody, have you noticed, have you looked at our Congress? All of these old motherfuckers is in their 70s. They all grandpa, great grandpas right now. Why? I don't even understand why there isn't any younger people even in the running. But there are younger people in the running, but they don't have as much money as these old people. That's the problem. They don't have as much money as these old people. These old people that's been in their offices for years, and we need to have term limits. Because some of these motherfuckers has been in there for 30-some-odd years. 30-some-odd years. If you went to Congress for 30-some-odd years, your state ought to be like literally an example to the world of how things supposed to be. Not that your little state has got people damn near barely making it, choosing between medicine and rent. They need a time limit. They really do, because this shit is getting out of hand. Because these old farts need to go somewhere. They really need to go home to a nursing home, some of them, because I guarantee you some of them motherfuckers got Alzheimer's. They crazy as hell. Prejudice as hell, too. not racist, prejudiced. They got some issues with people who don't look like them. They all come from, look, they all come from them areas of, if you was born anywhere, if you pass what, the baby boomers, those are baby boomers up in there. Most of them motherfuckers are dying right now. That's my mama's generation, 65, 70-year-olds, those are baby boomer generations. Most of them are dying or in nursing homes right now. And that's who you got sitting inside those offices. And that's the reason why we can't move forward. They're too damn old. It says my boss would give me a chance to suck at my job for 30 years. You're right. Who else is going to give you a chance to suck at your job for 30 years? No one. No one. And American people going to have to say, look, for this election, he got to go. This orange boy got to go. Get his moon face ass the fuck on. He got to go. He's not fit. Period. Okay? And that other thing, have you seen? You know who I haven't seen on news? Is Pence. Jesus boy. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Did you see the congressman who to tell me if this ain't a bitch? If this ain't some shit, he gonna tell his staff he got COVID and go tell his staff in person that I got COVID. I tested positive for COVID. What the hell you bring your ass up in here for? That would have been my question. I mean, what the fuck is you in here for? You trying to kill us? And they said that he literally came there and told them that in person, and then had them working in there and said that they have to be example to the American people that they could not wear masks. So 9 chances out of 10, everybody in his office has been affected. I guarantee. And then Herman McKay, pizza dude, Mr. 99999, he died. So, and he died in 10 days, y'all. That's, whew. Okay, all of these people are old. All of them are at risk. This is what like blows me. All these people are at risk to get this shit, and they don't want to wear no mask. It's sad. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Isn't that? I would think it was illegal. That's endangerment. That's putting somebody's life in danger. You come someplace with a sickness and you tell these people that they can't wear a mask, and yet you have tested positive for something. I was done. I was fucking floored. I was like, this is where you say, you know what? You got me fucked up. I quit. I'm going home. You couldn't have me do that. But you didn't get it in Tulsa, right? That's what I'm saying. Well, were they outside? Were they at an outside thing in Tulsa? I don't know if they were. I don't know if they were an outside thing or not. But all I know is that Trump has been around a whole bunch of people with this shit, and I'm surprised he ain't got it. But he's been popping what's that, chloroquine or whatever, and that's a drug that a lot of people on lupus, like my mom had lupus, take. My mom couldn't even take that because it wouldn't have went well with her blood. So they had to test her blood to see whether or not if she was even able to accept a drug like that. And with her even having lupus, which would have been the drug that would have treated her lupus, was the chloroquine. It didn't work for her because it didn't agree with her blood makeup. Oh. Well, TikTok is interesting. That's interesting. A lot of these apps are interesting. They asked a little bit too much on some of them to have access to. He ain't going that rally and trying to catch that shit. And he's a germaphobe. You a germaphobe, all right. You don't give a shit about everybody else getting sick. You know what? I'm glad that shit went wrong. He was that picture he took was worth $1 million. I had to give it to the kids. That was a good one. That was a damn good prank. I was here for it. He needed that one. That fucked up his whole sales all the way up to this day. He been showing out all up until this day. Well, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. We have talked enough about these crazy ass people inside of our governments. All I gotta say is that if God is gonna do anything, He is going. One or two things is gonna happen, y'all. And this is what I think honestly is gonna happen. God's gonna put the squeeze on these governments so hard they ain't gonna have no choice but to give everybody the money that they need to be able to survive the next 4 months. That's why I think this is gonna go. They ain't gonna have no choice because our stock market is acting up and they're getting scared, and then you got more and more people getting laid off. So they're gonna have to turn around and say, "Yeah, I don't think we have a choice. We have to sit up here and extend the $600, and everything is gonna be everything." Watch. It says that was the best prank. I'm surprised he didn't get K5. Like I said, when it comes down to it, November can't get here fast enough. That's all I gotta say. I think a lot of people are tired of this. People are losing real things, and everybody don't have millions. That's all they're gonna do. Autumn leaves is print more money. All of these governments, the Chinese government, American government, the UK, all they're doing is printing more money to circulate in their own economies to keep everything going. Because one day you're gonna figure out that money doesn't exist. It's a fucking piece of paper. It's digital numbers on your phone. They used to give you a check. Now you just get numbers that show up mysteriously in your bank account. You ain't, I mean, our whole reality is just full of shit. Honestly, if we bartered, that would be more real than money. If we bartered our different talents, I know how to do this, you know how to do that. Give me this, you get this, I get that. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make cars, you come over buy a car from me, or I know how to make clothes, you come buy clothes from me, and you give me something. That's more real than this other shit. If banks go back where all your money's what money? They numbers anyway, Autumn Lee. I just wish somebody would fuck up and put a few zeros behind my shit. Yeah, well, if they go bankrupt, that would be great. That I mean, not great, but all your money is gone. It says 94 days and counting. No voter. Oh, it's gonna be. Look, Trump is already sitting up here saying it's gonna be voter fraud. He's already saying that shit. He's already scaring the hell out of people, saying, "Yeah, your vote ain't gonna get counted, so we ought to push back the voting day." Like, fool, please. But I mean, I'm sorry. Bartering honestly is a more honest form of commerce because at least you get something for something. I mean, money. If they choose to, if today that they say that our money ain't worth nothing but 25 cents, we fucked. You can have $1,000 in the bank if it's worth no more than 25 cents. That amount just shrunk. You understand what I'm saying? All the money went in their pockets. All of their money went in their pockets. All of the money, all of the stimulus money. What we got was pennies. What they got was millions. Anytime Kanye ended up with $5 million, what the fuck? Kanye? What business do he got? I mean, granted, he does have these high expensive $200, $300 shoes. But how many people is he really hiring to make that? We both know that shit is coming from China and they charging more of it for it to be here. What, you got 2 or 3 stores with about maybe a handful of motherfuckers working for you? And you need $5 million? That's what I'm saying. All the money was gone before any of the small businesses got a chance to get their hands on it. So then they turn around and say to businesses like mine, "Oh, well, we don't have any money. We'll let you know when it gets reestablished." I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then, yeah, pass another stimulus, and those very same people are going to be in line to get what? They're going to get some more. It's a free fall right now. You don't see what's happening here? They are stealing from the American people every day. Stealing. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. That's why I'm like, we fight amongst each other over dumb shit. Y'all not looking at the motherfucker going in your pocket and in your pocketbook while you arguing over here about silly shit. You ain't looking at the dude back here who's robbing both of you motherfuckers. Then when we get that figured out, we'll be on to something. Until then, they still gonna keep messing with us. Oh, he told them to slow down. I've noticed the slowdown. Have you noticed the slowdown? They came here with my mail at 7 o'clock at night. Since when? I usually get mail at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock. Somebody rode up to my house and dropped mail inside my mail thing. The damn near got shot fucking around over here. Cause I'm like, who is going in my door and then slamming it at this time of night? Everybody that's in my house is in the house by 7 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? They coming in at 7 o'clock delivering mail. And I'm not talking about a package. I'm talking about paper letters and mails. I didn't used to see that till later. And then the guy says, oh, I have 3 days worth of mail. We hadn't seen mail for the last, 2 or 3 days. And then all of a sudden they showed up. Now what they doing is they playing a game with all of us. And the sad part is that however it goes, you're going to have people who are going to lose their mind like they losing their mind now and not strategically thinking about how they're being used. There's so many people who are not seeing the bigger picture here. You don't see that they're stealing all the money. You don't see that they're stealing your stimulus. They offer you $1,200, but offer other people $5, $50 million. You know what I'm saying? What is it? $5 million, $50 million in stimulus help. Meanwhile, they turn around and fire all of their employees. What the fuck you need $50 million for if you fired everybody? They're stealing. And they got fast tracks to the banks to get these loans. So they get in front of everybody. You know, wait, I gotta get a herb from Australia, a really good herb for skincare. I can't think of the name. But it's from Australia, but I don't know. It's high as hell, honey. Whew, I'm still trying to save up to get it. Hey, family grand, honey. We've been on here for 2 hours. I'm finna go. I'm finna go. But like I said, everybody take care. I love you all. Please, 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 please. Just be calm, be calm, because I honestly think they're gonna end up giving everybody $600 because everybody keeps telling them shit's gonna hit the fan if you don't. This economy is gonna go crashing, and these people are gonna go crazy. We all know certain people can't handle a lot of things happening. So y'all take care. I'm gonna try to do this every Saturday at 2. When I do the chats, I'm gonna try real hard to try to do a live every week. Since I ain't got shit else to do, and like I said, I caught up on the song. I'm gonna get caught up on the Song of Glory, and then after I get caught up on the Song of Glory, then I'm gonna come back and see what y'all think about what y'all ideas were. But today was actually kind of fun talking about that. Till we got off topic on some other strange shit. But other than that, that's pretty cool. Thank you guys for coming by and hanging out in the kitchen with me. I will see you guys next Saturday. Yup. At 2 o'clock right here, same place. So go ahead, get your little drinks and all of that other stuff ready. So I will see you guys next time. It's Chinese Drama Addict, and I'm signing off. Y'all take care, stay blessed, and stay safe. Take it easy, y'all. Bye-bye.